We are live.
So I'm feeling some type of way because it's supposed to be man-to-man TV, right? So now it's man-to-woman tonight. You know, it's man to woman tonight. It's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to be man to man. And see, Tony, I'm already mad at you. I'm already low key mad at you.
What I do
All right.
now?
Well, I'm sitting here going live on my page promoting the show, and all of a sudden you just gonna disagree with me. I didn't even say my opinion yet. It's just, oh hell no. Whatever you saying, I disagree with. Whatever the hell you saying, I just disagree with. See, that's the thing. You coming on to the show and everything like that, and all of a sudden it's just whatever the hell you gotta say, I'm disagreeing with you. That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Because this show is not man to woman. So
right.
I can disagree. And I'm just gonna disagree just because I can.
All right. Okay. That is true. Well, welcome to the show, Tony. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm so happy, and I'm actually elated that you're sitting in tonight. On behalf of Chris. I'm excited about that.
Me too. I was honored at the fact that you guys just didn't want to cancel the show.
No, we didn't want to cancel this. Well, I always think it's interesting when you're sitting in with us or for us, because I know you've sat in for me in the past with Chris, and or you'll join the conversation, and I just love it because you always have your perspective, and I know you've been through a couple of things, and so you always have your perspective, and I respect your opinion, but we're not gonna have all that rally women stuff tonight. We're not gonna have all that rally the women stuff tonight.
Watch this. You're gonna think twice about having me on sitting there for somebody.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me.
No, pray for me.
No, yeah, I pray for you. Yeah, pray for you. Yeah. I pray for you, you pray for me. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I love you back, Pretty Ricky.
All right, you guys, if you're just tuning in to Man TV, I'm your host, Richard Hall, and of course, I have the one, the only, the voice, Tony Breedlove, joining in tonight. On behalf of the network, Hot Topics Talk Radio Network on Man TV. She's sitting in for my boy Chris. You always hear me say I can't do this show without you, but I guess I didn't have a choice tonight.
So you lied.
I lied. I always say I can't do this show without my brother from another, but the show is going on tonight. He had some other engagements tonight. I know he's doing his thing,
yes.
Which is great. So I'm glad you're here. And
thank you.
Yeah. And so tonight's topic, if you guys are just tuning in, it's we're talking about prenups or pre-not. We're talking about prenuptial agreements. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. And already, Tony kind of stated her little opinion, I guess, or whatever.
Why gotta be little?
Well, I'm just saying. You stated your opinion. It was little. It was little. When it was on my Facebook, it was little. Because it was little. I didn't hear your voice, so it was a little comment. That's what it was. It was a little comment.
Oh, we gonna do that? Okay, no. Let's do that.
I gotta hate on you just a little bit.
What's up, Jacqueline?
Yeah. So Jacqueline's on. I'm trying to get to the comments so I can start seeing people loading in and all that type of stuff. What's up, Jacqueline? And if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you share this page right now on your personal Facebooks, please. Make sure you share it because Tony and I are going live right now. We're talking about prenups and all that good stuff. And just so that we could pay some bills, of course, we have to thank our sponsors. We couldn't do this show without the Hot Topics Talk Radio website, company, radio, TV, all that good stuff. So make sure you go over to the HotTopicsTalkRadio.com website to check out our sponsors. We have FES Protection. We have, SP.
You never go in order.
I know I don't, because I'm grown. I'm a man. I do what I want to do.
And I'm trying to put them up as you say them.
Well, I'm grown. I'm the daddy. You the mama. I'm grown.
Okay, folks, we have a problem. We clearly have a problem.
Oh man. Okay, I'll get it together.
Shades of Africa, Urban Sentinel, SPMG Media, and
FES
FES
Protection. You talking about me? See, you just had to go on and do it better, different, huh? That's what it was. Look, go over to the Hot Topics Talk Radio website to check out more information on our sponsors, because our sponsors will give you some discounts and also some cool benefits for mentioning M2M-TV and mentioning the Hot Topics Talk Radio website and company as a whole. All right, because it goes down on Hot Topics. It goes down, and so let's just jump right into it, Tony. Please.
Can't wait.
Let's jump right into it.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get yours out now.
No, I'm not getting nothing out. I'm not getting nothing out all the way yet.
Okay. Right? And excuse my fanning. Okay.
oh, really? What's really going on over there?
I'm hot.
Wait, is that a hot flash? Is that the AC? What is it?
Well, I forgot to turn the AC on, and I can't get up now.
Okay. I hear you. No problem. I understand. I'm sensitive to your needs of being hot right now. I understand. So, did you get a chance?
Ass then.
Well, I understand. So did you check out the wedding over the weekend?
I did. I enjoyed it.
That was amazing, huh?
It was amazing. What did you think about it?
I loved it. My wife, this was my first time, my wife's first time watching a royal wedding, and so, yeah, it was her first time. So she didn't see her.
Wait. So how old were you when Princess Diana married Prince Charles?
I had to be, I think. When Charles got married, I think I had to be like 11 or 12, something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Because the first time I saw it was at my father's office, and he was just telling me how he loved the ceremony and how everything was uniform and everything was structured, and that's what he loved about it. Yeah, it was real regal, and I enjoyed that. And so my wife, she had an opportunity to see that too, but of course everybody says that this was unconventional.
It really was.
Yeah,
it really was, because
about that.
Well, because I was old enough to understand when Princess Diana and Charles got married, then I was able to compare what was supposed to be conventional as far as the royal wedding and what it was this time around with Duchess Meghan. So it was different for the fact that they had brought in culture that had not been seen as far as the royal weddings were concerned. So it was really different,
I loved every bit of it. As you can see, we had some of the listeners, you had Devin, he says, I didn't get the big deal.
Devon Patrick. He's from
I thought it was Devin. My bad, Devon.
He's Truth Brothers Radio out of Chicago.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's my little brother. I love him. He was supposed to come to Vegas. And I'm not gonna put him on blast because I was really hoping to see him. I really was. And I'll be seeing his partner later on after the show. So
interesting. Okay. Now Emerald, she chimed in. She said it was history in the making, and then of course, Devon was like, only because she is black.
Yeah, Devon.
Only because she's black. That's it.
Yes, Devon. It was different because of that, because they had to bring in her culture, or a portion of her culture, into this wedding, and it was something you just don't see, especially in our life.
Every minute,
probably, because actually she is not the first to be married into the royal family with African American descent. So but we weren't around in the 1600s, so we couldn't see that. We were slaves then.
Now, Emerald said that that's not the only reason. So I'm waiting for her to elaborate a little bit on that.
All right.
That's not the only reason. The first black queen was Queen Caroline.
Yeah, Queen Caroline. She was married to King George.
Very nice. Very cool. Now, one thing I loved, honestly, I loved the preacher. I forgot his name, but he was talking about love.
Yeah.
He was talking about love. And he had 5 minutes, but he took up 16 and he did his thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed
it. I love the choir.
The choir.
Oh man, that choir that sang, they were perfect.
Yeah,
it was dope. Yeah. So here's the thing: the queen, the princess Marco, she got married, right? They got married. Do you think they signed a prenup?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I do.
Right?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think that because we're talking about royalty.
Right.
I think that it would only be wise.
Okay. Wise.
Yeah, I think it would be wise. I really do.
So you think it's wise to have a prenup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that's interesting. That's interesting because see, here's the thing. All right, I just want to get this off my chest. Now, when I got married, I didn't sign a prenup with my wife.
Okay.
I knew my wife for a long time, prior to getting married. We grew up with each other, things like that. And to be all the way real with you, I didn't have shit. I didn't have nothing, and so everything that we do and build, we build together, So if she decides to leave me, yes, or I decide to leave her, yes, she's going to get half. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Now, if I can talk to anybody like my kids or talk to anyone that decides they want to get married and they ask me my opinion about a prenup, I think everybody should have prenups.
I would say so, but I'm not signing one.
Why not? Wait, why wouldn't you sign a prenup?
Why would I?
But why wouldn't you? You said you're not going to.
No.
But why?
I'm not going nowhere. I wouldn't be the one that's planning on breaking the vow.
But what? Okay, but it's not even about breaking the vow. It's not even about.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it is.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it is. If you break the vow, okay, then you deserve whatever you got coming.
Okay, so all right, so let's.
And I'm not trying to be cinchy on this, if that's a word. It's my word.
Cinchy?
Cinchy.
I've never heard of cinchy. Okay, cinchy is definitely your word.
It is my word. I'm not trying to be cinchy on this, but what I am saying is that I'm not going anywhere. If you break the vow, then you're the one that has to take care of me because I'm used to or accustomed to a certain way of living. Okay. I didn't break the vow. Now, that's what alimony is for and all that. Right. But does a prenup really come to play with that? Yes. Okay. And let me say this. I'm going to be honest.
Please break it down. Be honest, please.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
I would sign a prenup if it were the point that he had so much before us getting together and becoming married.
Okay.
I would sign a prenup because I don't think it would be fair to take something that was established before I came along. Now, that's where alimony does come in. Okay. And if he does break the vow, you're going to pay.
Okay. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I totally believe in love. I totally believe in marriage. I believe in the vows of marriage, right? But what ends up happening, sometimes there's a lot that's lost in translation, Tony. There's a lot that's lost in translation, meaning, sometimes words are said that you can't take back.
You can't take it back.
You know, sometimes there's too much water under the bridge. And it's not even all the way about money. It's not even just about money. You know, what if, for an example, if my wife woke up today and said, I'm just tired of being married to you.
Mm.
She still gets 50% of everything.
Of course she does.
But here's the thing.
But hold on. But
Okay.
if she were to wake up and that was happening, and she said, I don't want this anymore, I just want out. Right. Okay. Of course she's going to have the opportunity to go after 50% of your earnings or what your potential earnings are, because that has to do also with the fact that you're going to get Social Security. Okay. She can go after
retirement.
That too. Yes.
All that. Yeah.
She can get all of that. So the point is that what you had prior to her coming into the marriage, both of you coming into the marriage, do you think she's entitled to that?
I think she's entitled to everything. I think my wife is entitled to everything because she's been my.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you believe that.
That's the truth.
You believe that truly?
Yeah, I truly believe that. My wife is. No, I'm dead serious. Ricky. My wife has been. No, listen to what I'm saying. My wife has been my ride or die since day one, and so if that's what it is, that's what it is. Now, granted, I would hope that if she woke up one morning and said, I want out of this, I would hope that she would have the decency to be like, look, I don't want none of your retirement. I would hope. But see, this is why a prenup is so good. This is called, a prenup is called in case shit happens. Just like you got car insurance.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm saying I would give it to her because I love her.
That sweet woman, you know, right now could be your worst nightmare when it comes to divorce.
I believe you. I believe you.
But you do know that you can actually have a post-nup drawn up at this point.
Really? What's a post-nup? Tell me about that.
A post-nup is an agreement that is signed and agreed upon the two parties that are in this marriage at the time of their marriage, during the marriage, and not before.
Huh. Interesting. Wow.
See, I might go for that. Because when I hit it big, I'm going to say, hey, baby, I love you and all, but here's a post-nup.
See, but then, okay, I hear what you're saying. And that might be cool. Let's see. So Suge, he comments and he said, it feels like a lack of faith with a prenup. And then, you know, Emerald, she, of course, said, I believe the children are the future. Devon says, oh, wait, hold on. Devon said, so it's about revenge, Tony? LOL. I think that's, maybe he's talking about the whole.
No, Devon is trying to be messy.
Oh, he's trying to be messy. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll move
That's
right
my
along.
little brother. I know Devon.
Oh, okay. I got you. So Emerald, she said, but we spoke to two royal experts who said nobody should be shocked at this news when it comes to the royals. Prenups are simply not done. Wait, hold on. Prenups aren't done?
No, but you know what? I think it has a lot to do with the place in royalty, where you are in royalty. I believe that might be it too. But Emerald, if you have a chance, look that up. You know, when the prenups are, because I'm not able to do it right now, because then I'll take my attention away from what I'm doing. But I believe it has to do with what place in line of royalty you are. Because I know that.
So there's no royal prenup. That's what it says.
I'm trying to remember if I read it was Henry, King Henry. They had somewhat what was called prenups. And see, he had 9 wives. His 9th wife, he married right before he died. But see,
Henry was a player.
Well, yeah. He executed 7 of them.
Oh, damn. If you don't want to be with me, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Pretty much. He beheaded 7 wives.
So he was the first Ike Turner before there was Ike.
Yeah.
He was the first Ike.
He had his Ike going.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think back then, when we're talking about, you know, the 16th and the 17th century, I think
Mm.
that it was somewhat of a prenup, but it was a little loose. It was loosely written because they had
Mm.
to go through the Catholic Church. It was all kind of things that, dang, Emerald, why you write this long ass comment? It's gonna hide our faces.
Yeah. Larcombe
Okay,
notes that Harry does have substantial wealth on his
of his
own,
own.
thanks to his inheritance from Princess Diana, but the Queen holds the vast majority of the royal property and fortune. She does. Hold on, there's more. It says the Queen's net worth has been estimated at around 500 million, while Prince Harry is estimated anywhere from 25 to 40 million. No, that's
Right.
true. I
But
heard
I
them say
thought,
that.
but I thought that Queen Elizabeth was worth more than 500 million.
Well, no, she's not as far as just herself, because remember, all of the royal jewels and all that stuff is held by an estate, by a trust. So she doesn't
Mm,
physically own everything. The trust holds that,
right.
but that's what she's worth. So
Okay. And
okay,
so Devon just wrote that he walked away from 250,000 when his marriage ended because he just
wow,
wanted out.
huh.
Your things are your things as a man. I don't want or need your things.
Now see, that's interesting that Devon says that, because that's
Damn,
probably a
Devon,
last
you
of a
could have
dying
gave me
breed,
half. You could have gave me some money. I need a loan.
right? Now but that's interesting because you have a lot of guys now that won't do what Devon did. There's guys today that will want out, but will want like their money,
Yeah, and you've
from
got some
these.
celebrities that have done that just here recently.
Right.
You
Look at what happened with Mary J. Blige. Yeah,
exactly,
same
exactly,
thing. The same
exactly,
thing. But
exactly.
but see, here's the part that kind of, because we did when we did our show about that briefly. Maybe like I want to say, was it about a year ago we did that? Me and Chris talked. It
Mm,
was probably a year
yeah,
ago
about a
when it was
year.
going on.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing: if the roles were reversed
Mm-hmm.
and Mary J. Blige was genuine, you know, and it was a woman, then you would have had all these women cheerleaders that would have said, "Yeah, get your money, you deserve it." Because here's the thing: that dude was her manager. He was doing all. Now, granted, he went a little too far, I think, when he started talking about kids, taking care of kids that weren't
That
kids, and
weren't
taking,
hers and
yeah,
his.
yeah, they weren't like joint kids. And then I believe his parents wanted to take care of his parents too. But here's the thing: that's the quality of life that Mary established for the family. That's the quality of life. Is it right? Absolutely not. He should be a
You,
man and stand on his own and move on.
you know
You
what? I
know,
truly don't believe that she established the quality of life that would require her to pay that kind of money to him or his the family members, especially
yeah,
kids that were not hers, kids
yeah,
that, well, one of them wasn't even his.
right,
So how do you establish a lifestyle for
yeah,
someone that you don't even have day-to-day interaction with?
right, yeah. That's, I mean, just like Devon said right now. He said those guys are called punks. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
They punks, man.
yeah.
They move on. They leech onto these successful women, and they on the come up. But see, here's the thing: when women do it, it's justified. That's the problem I have, because when China did what she did to the girl
Tosh,
Black
it was
China.
just wrong. I know. You know what? I'm not gonna even say it's justified. I no, she
Yeah,
was just fucking wrong. Excuse me.
yeah, she was. No, she was. No, that's the truth. She
She
was
was just
wrong,
wrong.
but she got them bags, Tony. She got those
She's just
bags.
wrong.
You know.
She was wrong.
You know. Now here's the thing. So Emerald, she just said he was paid for the services he provided as a manager. So yeah, he was paid for services. Mary J. Blige's husband was paid as a manager. So let's say if he made his 20%, he made that. But after the divorce, and I think he was the one that wanted to leave, if I'm correct. He wanted to
Well, he
leave Mary,
started
right?
having an affair And if you can remember, he started having an affair with someone she knew. And she knew about the affair, and basically he had given her an ultimatum and said, either you deal with it or you don't. She knew about it for a while and tried to stick her marriage out. There's really a great interview that she did with the Breakfast Club, and she spills it all. She spills it.
Wow.
Yeah, but
I got to check that out.
Yeah, she knew about it.
I got to check it out.
She stayed with him. She pushed through it and tried to, stick it out. It just didn't work out, where she couldn't stand it.
But see, if he had an affair, then he shouldn't get anything. If he was cheating on her and there was documented proof of it, he shouldn't have got anything. Like, with all seriousness. If he was,
yeah, but we think that. But attorneys have different plans, different ways of presenting cases and things of that nature. So it depends on how the cases were presented too.
So this is why a prenup is important, Tony. This is why a prenup is important. Because none of this bullshit would have been going on like if there was a prenup. Look at Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods wanted a prenup with his wife, right? Because I don't remember the backstory on where his wife came from or whatever the case may be.
I believe she's like from Finland, or I know she's not from this country. I just don't remember what country she's from.
Right. But see, there was the affair clause, like Emerald just said. She said there was an affair clause in that agreement, right? And I'm assuming it's a Tiger Woods agreement. Now, Tiger Woods attorneys drew up this prenup because this guy is worth all this money, and he lost his ass on that.
Yeah, but you would have thought it was exactly. You would have thought it was ironclad, and he would have been protected. But you're right, he did. He lost everything on. Well, not everything, but yeah, he lost his ass, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, and see, that's the issue I have. That's the issue I have. Now, the woman won with that. Now, Mary J. Blige's husband, ex-husband, he was there from the beginning. He was there from day one. He supported her through his career, just like how women say, I had his back. Hold on. Feel me on this, Tony. Feel me on this. He supported Mary with her non-dancing self. He supported her.
Why you gotta do that?
He supported her. She can sing, but she can't dance with him. Between her and Little Kim, I'm trying to figure out who's the worst dancer. I'm just saying. So, look, Mary, he supported his wife. He was there for her. He put his dreams and hopes aside for her to be able to manage her career, to be there for her, to be that supportive backbone. So some of that money was justified, right? Yeah, but see, if the role was reversed and it was a woman, all the women would be sitting there talking about, she deserved half.
So let me jump in here and say this. Of course he was supported. Of course he stood by her. He supported her career. Okay. And that's what he did as a manager. That was his freaking job. We're not talking about his job as being a supportive husband. He was cheating on her. He was treating her like crap in his marriage. Now, in the career. But
how do you know that if she wanted to stay with him? Who said that it was crap? Did she say he was treating her like crap?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
You gotta check out the interview.
Okay, I'll
check
give you
out
that.
the interview.
I'll give you that.
But he was there on the basis of her management. Sure, he did support her. He was supposed to as a manager, but in personal life, no, he did not.
This is what I think, honestly. If you are, because now you have all the millennials now, and I'm kind of switching gears a little bit.
Oh, but wait a minute. I want to go back to a comment because Russell,
let's go.
Russell McNeil, friend of mine from childhood to adulthood, he says
what's up, Russell?
If he, I guess he's referring to Mary J's husband, if he was there from the beginning, he earned that. Russell, I can't wait to see you on June 2nd.
See?
We're gonna talk about this.
He earned that.
No, he
that.
earned a salary for his work.
Okay.
That is all he should have been paid.
Uh-huh. See, now I'm going to go to a comment. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. Emerald said, I wish Stedman would talk about some. I supported you, Oprah. Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
Girl, we got you, O. We got you, O.
Hey, maybe that's why Oprah hasn't married him yet. Maybe that's why.
You know,
because he is an attorney. Stedman's an attorney.
Yeah, but see, so, you know what? I think the both of them are smart. I really do.
Yeah.
I believe that the both of them are very, very intelligent, intuitive about the decisions that they have made thus far to not walk down that aisle. I really believe that because I would do it just like she would do it. I would.
Interesting. So you wouldn't even get married? You wouldn't even get married? You just...
Not with that kind of wealth. No.
Well, you wouldn't even try to sign a prenup?
No.
See, okay. Now, let's go to a comment, because Latifah said, what about when one person, what she said, what about when one person has property prior to relationship? Prenup, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so, but you just said no. So if you have property,
yes. I wouldn't get married if I had the kind of wealth that Oprah had.
Okay, forget that. Forget Oprah's money. Oprah's money, she's like, that's Oprah. You own property, and a brother want to marry you. A guy wants to marry you. You're not going to, do a prenup? No? You just said you would.
No,
but
I
you just said you wouldn't sign one.
I wouldn't sign one. He'd have to sign one.
Oh my God!
Because
that
if
is
he
so
didn't,
wrong.
Okay, let me say this because I know I'm gonna catch flack. But
yes, you are.
That's fine. I'm used to it. Bring it on.
Okay. I will.
So, say for instance, because this is part of what we were talking about on last night's show. Okay. Credit. We were talking about credit. One person, has all the good credit. So it's pretty much the same thing for me, because if by chance I am with someone and I have all of this property and he has nothing, why would I get into a marriage and not protect my property? Because that property could be a part of what I have inherited, not just for what I what I worked for. It could be that my mama left it to me, my grandmother left it to me, and he walk out of here and I got to sell off my property to give him shares and to give him money. Are you kidding? And that's not. So
you do believe in prenups. So you do believe in prenups.
No, I really
But you won't sign one. Okay, but you're saying you won't sign one.
No, because I know me.
Oh my God. Why are you being so stubborn? You're being stubborn right now, Tony.
Stubborn.
Yes, it is. Because you're telling me if you fell in love and you found the man of your dreams and the roles were reversed and, he had the properties and things like that. And he was like, but I love you, Tony. Let's get married, but I need you to sign this agreement. Let's get married. You're going to say no to that? But you would demand that.
Okay, okay, then can I edit my comment?
Yes.
This is the problem when you have me on the show. I'm a woman.
No, it's okay.
I have a prerogative of changing my mind. So.
Oh my God, that's so bad. That is so bad. You know what? I'm coming back to you. Okay, I'm gonna go to the comment real quick. I'm done with you. I am so done. So Anthony comments. Oh, what's up, Anthony? Man, thanks for tuning in, man. I'm glad you tuned in. I think this is Anthony's first time tuning in. He said he saw she was headed for stardom, and he got on the train and rode it to the cliff.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I don't see his comment. I'm sorry. If you put...
Yeah. He's a
little bit down?
No, it's not the last one. I'm right. It's right under Emerald's, where she was talking about Stedman.
Oh, I see it. Okay, there he goes.
Yeah. What's up, Ant, man? I'm glad you're on the show, man. Thank you for watching tonight, man. And that's a good point. That's exactly what Mary J. Blige's husband did. Now, Emerald said right under that comment, she said, like Jay-Z said, you leave with what you came in with. See, that means he's for the prenup. You leave with what you came in with, right? So Latifah, she says, department, child support can cause loss of property.
No, it's
you
debt.
Damn right it could.
Debt and child support can
I
cause.
I'm reading all these things so fast. Don't correct me on man to man. Don't correct me on man to man. It's man to man. I say what it is.
I'm a woman. I can do what I want to do.
It said department. It was abbreviated.
that don't say nothing about no department. Debt.
I know. I know what it said. You gonna have people thinking I'm illiterate on this show. It said debt, child support can cause loss of property. And that's true. See, that's another reason why, let's stop right there for a second.
Okay.
Debt, child support, and could cause a loss of property. That's so important because let's say you have blended families.
Oh yeah.
Now this is my thing. Like, I have my son before I got married, and my wife had our daughter before we got married, and we have 2 children together, right?
Okay.
Now, granted, I know my wife, and she's not the type of person that would be impartial to my son. She wouldn't be like leaving my son out left hanging or anything like that if I was a multimillionaire. I know that for a fact, right?
Okay.
But there are some women that are like, that's cool, that's your son. In the event you die, then your son doesn't need anything, Yeah, some women are like that. Your son don't need anything.
That's some bullshit right there.
But it happens every single day. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man. And I can't help but say that it is some cold mess.
Yeah, that happens. It happens. Look at my. I'm not gonna go too in depth, but I'm just saying that it happens like that, where the new wife comes in, forgets about the other children and everything like that, and just leave those children hanging. Or in a situation where there's property and the guy dies that he owns the property, the children or nobody benefits but that wife, they're left out.
I know somebody that did that. I really do know someone that did that, and that is the coldest.
You having a hot fire? You okay? You're all right. You having women issues? You good? Go
anyway, how's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody's good. They commenting while you can.
Whatever.
They
I got a prerogative to fan. Damn it, shit. I'm over 55.
It's okay. And you look good, girl. And you look good. And I'm wearing my jacket. And
and it's making me hot.
Oh my God. I thought this conversation.
I don't have any sleeves on, okay? I'm like, I am so hot.
Well, you are in Nevada. You are in Sin City. I mean, that place is the devil on your back. The devil breathing on the back of your neck. That place is hot. So, all right. So let's move on real quick. So, Anthony, he says, if you put in quotations, or if the house or property in a trust with or without a prenup, you're covered. Okay. Yeah. So that's good advice. That's good advice. True. Okay.
That is very true.
That is good advice. I like that. See, I like comments like that because he's that's my man standing strong for us men. Thank you, Anthony.
Now, I'm gonna get on Russell though, because Russell is talking about with Mary J and her husband. He says he helped build her career, so he is entitled to something.
If he was her manager, he did.
Again, he got paid as a manager.
Okay. Did he get paid? I don't know. I don't know if he got paid.
He got paid. He got paid.
I don't know what that man's bank account looked like.
He got paid.
Maybe he was going after his 40 acres and a mule. He was going after reparations.
He needs the mule. Get off my 40 acres. How's that?
Oh, my God. Well, hold on. We have an opinion real quick from Latifah. Latifah says, I say partial prenup anything before including debt, property, etc. You keep after wedding day. Prenup doesn't apply.
Wait, what? I say partial prenup anything before including debt, property, etc. You keep after the wedding day.
Let's see. What's that thing you called it? A post-nup? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where that would apply.
Yeah. It's
I
a
think
post
that's
nut.
where a post
Wait,
nup would apply.
now Latifah said he got paid. I want to know how much he got paid. And Russell, your boy chimed in, and I
I'm
got your
gonna
back,
kill
Russell.
Russell.
Russell, I
I'm gonna
got your
kill
back,
Russell.
man.
Russell gonna
Hey,
see me on June 2nd, and
Russell, say what's on
I'm
your
gonna
chest.
get you.
Say what's on your chest, Russell. It's all good. You on Man-to-Man TV, all right, Russell? So you can say whatever the hell you want to
It's
say.
woman to man tonight.
No, it is Man-to-Man TV, all right? So say what you need to say. Now, Russell, my man Russell, he said, the law is what you have before you marry. You keep, but after that, it is considered community property. Ooh, interesting.
Russell, did you look that up, or is that
Yeah.
experience?
Don't try to discredit what he's talking about. Don't try to discredit my boy. He just dropped some knowledge on you. He dropped some knowledge. Don't try to discredit my boy. Him. Yeah, don't try to discredit Russell. I got your back, him. Russell. All right, so Latifah tried to keep it short. Yeah, so here's the thing. I believe in prenups, man. I honestly believe in
Amen,
prenups.
Latifah.
Uh-oh. What did Latifah say? I missed
when
it.
When you cheat, you leave with what you cheated with. Take that.
Yeah, but that sounds good. But that sounds good, but that doesn't happen. But that doesn't happen. That's the point. That does not happen. The person who cheated sometimes can get half. They can get alimony. They can get child support. They can get all type of stuff, man. That don't always happen like that.
You can also get a beautiful funeral.
Lord Jesus, I'm gonna need to pray for you. You need Jesus. And then hold on. And then Suge said he's sober. All right, Suge. I'm glad you're sober tonight. She commented and he said, "I'm sober." Ha!
So Russell did say it's a fact that he's been there.
Okay. Elaborate, Russell. Tell us all your business, man. Tell us all your business. What happened, man? You been there? She left you. You left her. You still paying alimony? What happened? What's up? They take your money. She want half. How she do you, man? What happened?
Eddie, I want half. Eddie.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, Tony. That's the issue right there. I have issue with that. Whether it's a man or a woman that wants to take half, you leave with what you came in with. That's it.
But you know what? I do agree with you. I do have to stop playing. Finally. I do agree with you.
I told you I was always right.
I'm trying to make the show good.
No. You know what?
I'm sitting there for Chris. So I have to.
Because Chris just always disagrees with me, huh? Is that what you said? Chris always disagrees with me.
So I have to make the show good.
No, me and Chris don't always disagree. We agree. It's just we have different perspectives. He has his way of thinking, and I have my way of thinking. That's all it is.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, that's all it is. But yeah, here's the thing. There are a lot of women that don't. They won't get married. There's a lot of guys. Yeah. Especially there's like I talked to a few pastor friends of mine that really don't believe in prenups because of course they're going off of the biblical thing of marriage is going to last forever and we're going to be together forever and
but
there
then
it is.
What happens when the biblical sense of the marriage breaks down and he's left with nothing?
Hey, I guess that's a learning experience.
Oh.
That's a learning experience, but it happens that way.
Thank you, Latifah. That's my girl. Hold your ground, Tony. That's right.
What did Latifah say? Hold on. Oh, hold your ground, Tony. Oh, okay. I feel you, Latifah. Okay, that's cool.
Look, women got to stick together. We got to stick together.
Yeah. That's fine. Y'all can stick together. That's fine. And I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. But I don't want you to just disagree just to disagree or say you're not going to sign one just to, not say one. Now, hold on. Emerald said California, it's 10 years before you get half. Is it?
It is.
Interesting.
It is. You have to have had invested 10 years into your marriage
So
before
wait,
you can claim. Yeah, it is true.
now that girl China, Black China, China Black, Black China, whoever she is, how she get all that money from Rob? They weren't married,
Stupid.
right? They weren't
No,
married, huh?
no, no, no.
So just because
You
he
know
had
what?
a baby?
Yeah, and I do believe that there's so much more to that story.
Mm,
It's a lot more to that story because a lot of people, just like you said, wonder how do you get that kind of money, and
that's
you weren't
crazy.
married, so it's more to that story. More.
It has to be. It has to be. If anybody knows about the whole Black China thing, with Rob, chime in on that. Comments on that,
Yeah,
please, because I want to know what the hell happened with that. Because she got like shit. That was like the biggest come up of the century of this. Like,
for one
that was
baby.
big.
For one
Okay,
baby.
so dang. Okay, so it was child support based on his income. Damn it. Ooh, she got bags.
Mhm. And that's why, you know what, is so important. And I know this is off
Mm,
topic. It's
yeah.
so important, whether it's a man or a woman, when you lay down with somebody, before you do, you have to have serious consideration of being hooked to this person either for the rest of your life or how
Mm,
this is going to end. No marriage,
dang.
just babies. So
Damn.
he made a huge mistake. Huge.
Mm,
You
mm.
know, she wasn't the one.
Nah, she wasn't. Especially if she was just with Tiger. They just keeping it all like in the family, low
Hmm.
key. That's a whole
Hmm.
nother conversation and even another show. But so
Hmm.
okay, hold on. So Anthony said Kobe about to lose 150 million. What?
Let me look at
Wait,
that
hold on. What
comment.
did I miss?
Kobe
Wait,
about to lose
Anthony said
100.
that. Hold on.
Wasn't
Are
with
they
me.
getting a divorce?
Oh, really?
I didn't hear anything about Kobe
I
getting
didn't
divorced.
either. I gotta
Wait.
look that up. Somebody look
Yeah.
that up for us.
Yeah, somebody look that up. Now, one thing that there, because I see everybody commenting about common law. There is no common law in California. That's true. There is no. I do know that for a fact. There's no common law in California. In Vegas, there is,
Oh,
and
I
I
thought
believe
it
in
was.
Arizona. No, not in California. Not at
Really?
all. Yep, there is no common law marriage
I
in
thought it was.
California. Oh, okay. I see what
Interesting.
you're saying. Okay, you said no. It's a quote from Drake. Oh yeah, you weren't with me shooting in the gym. Corey about to lose. But no, I thought. See, Anthony, because he said no. It's a quote from Drake, the Drake song. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, okay. I was about to
Ooh.
say, damn,
Look. Woo.
man. I was about to say he's just all the way
I
gone.
was about to send Kobe a sympathy card.
Yeah, it would have been that bad. And see, that's why. But see, that's why prenups are so important. I think.
But you know what? But see, I think for the most part, when we talk about prenup, I think that people, just common people like us, everyday people, don't have a whole bunch of property and money and things of that nature. I
Right,
think that we
right,
don't believe that, or we don't think about a prenup. That,
right,
I think that's it, because we have been so used to hearing about people that have social status and financial status, that we
right,
see in the television and all of these things. We think of them as being the only ones who need to get a prenup, but this is something
right,
I think that people seriously need to look into
right,
when you're talking about taking that relationship to a marriage, and
right,
whatever that person. And I like what I think it was Latifah was saying about debt and children and child support. I think that people don't think about these things. They get so blinded with love and with all of the wonderful things, the rainbows and the little chirpy birds, that they don't think about that future, because you don't know
right.
what that future holds for you. And if you
No,
don't
that's
take,
true.
yeah, and if you don't seriously sit down and have that discussion, not only with your attorney, but you have to have that discussion with your potential mate. You have to.
Yeah,
If you don't, it will destroy everything that you guys have worked for. And then at the end, that marriage and that divorce is going to be the messiest thing
yeah, it
that
will
you had
be.
ever been at. Yeah. So a lot
It
of
will
people
be.
need to really look at it.
No, I agree because even like right now, I have a friend of mine. He's older. He's almost retired. He'll be retiring. His current wife that he's been married to for like 10 years, they'll be retiring. But his first wife is gonna get half of his retirement. Yeah, is gonna get half it, and she's been remarried for like 20 something years now.
Yep.
She's been remarried, got property and all this stuff. Now that I think is messed up because they both clearly moved on.
Yep.
But she still wants his money when he gets his retirement.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Because now she's with another man. She's taking the money from her previous husband. Yeah. And now this new husband is reaping the benefits off of that old husband.
Living. But hold on. Living in the house that my friend paid for. You understand what I'm saying? No. That's cold-blooded right there.
No, she's wrong.
Cold-blooded.
She's wrong. And her new husband is even more wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's accepting it.
Right. Yeah. And just running around acting like he's the one that built that. That's the cold part about it. Because even when they got their divorce, he didn't want to change the life of their kids or anything like that. So he left the house with her and, tried to do everything right, so to speak,
But then that's fine. But if you marry again, then why would you want to assume residence in the home that she shared with her first husband? And if the kids
that's a weak ass man.
Yeah, if the kids are grown, sell the damn house.
Right.
Sell the house.
I agree. Now, hold on. Jacqueline, let's see. Jacqueline hit because I see the comments going crazy. Let's see what Jacqueline said because Anthony said that she hit the nail on the head. Let's see. People think about weddings and not the marriage. That's so true. That is so true. That is so true. And this is why I'm glad we have this platform, Tony, because like how she said and like how Anthony said and Latifah said, these are, and even Emerald, these are the conversations that we have to talk about because I think as couples, it's not so much just about gold digging women. There's some gold digging men out there because there are women out here now that start these businesses that, these millennials that are coming up that are starting these businesses, becoming very successful, owning properties. And then there's guys that want to attach themselves to that. So women have to protect themselves from those type of, situations, as well as there are men who are building empires, that there's just women that are just eye candy and they're just waiting for their Black China moment. They're waiting for their Black China moment, their payday. That's it. And so I think you definitely, love doesn't have anything to do, because here's the thing, when you get married, like I always tell my wife, marriage is a business. I'm sales, and my wife is operation. In order for our business to be successful, we have to both do our part, right?
Right.
Now, the state gives me a business license for our business.
Your
right?
marriage license.
They give you a marriage license. That's a business license, because technically, if we dissolve our marriage, we have to file paperwork to dissolve our business.
Absolutely.
So, that's why I agree with having a prenup, because here's the thing, or even the postnup that you're talking about. Because let's say my wife didn't sign up for all the bullshit that I'm bringing to the table.
Yes.
After 5-7 years.
Right.
Or I didn't sign up for, maybe let's say some of the bullshit she brings to the table.
Right.
We will need to have a serious conversation about that. I think everybody should talk about that, because love doesn't have anything to do with that.
Right. It really doesn't. But let me ask you a question. Why do you, because I know we're running out of time, but why do you think so many people are afraid to talk about the seriousness of finances when we know that is the number one reason why so many marriages fail?
I honestly think that it's not just, I think people just don't want to talk about it because they think it's going to be too much confusion. There's too much confusion.
Hence the confusion if there's a problem.
Yeah, I know. But why talk about the bad? People don't want to talk about the reality of marriage. That's why people don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about all the bad, the reality. People just don't want to talk about it. I think that's what happens.
But you know what I think? And I agree with you. I agree with you. I do honestly believe that people don't want to talk about the realities of finances when they commingle their money, for the reason that some truths are never told
Okay.
before you even get to that conversation.
No, that's true. Because everybody's
You know?
big balling before you get married. Everybody got great credit. Everybody's shit is all the way
Yes.
together.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Right.
No, that's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. I
Oh my
think that's what
God.
it is. I
I
think that's what it
enjoyed
is.
this topic.
And
I
it's
really
uncomfortable.
did.
But it's an uncomfortable conversation,
It
Tony.
it is. It is. It's a very uncomfortable conversation, but
It needs
that's
to happen.
why But see, we want to be adults, right?
Yeah.
You want to be an adult, and you say that you love this person. Then how much do you love them to be honest with them, completely honest? Because obviously you don't trust them like you say you trust them, or you trust
Okay.
your love.
Right.
So that's where I have my issue with some relationships. That's probably why I kind of I'm not
Say
going to say
no and
avoid them, but I want someone to be honest with me. You tell me what the hell's going on. I don't want to have to find out that your credit is shot, that you owe these folks, you got
right.
900 babies and you're paying child support. None of, see,
Right.
I'm into honesty.
Right.
And a lot of people can't handle honesty. And
Mhm.
that's where things go wrong. And you got to
And
be
that's
able to
true.
handle that. You have to
No,
be
that's
able to
very
handle
true. That is very true. I agree. People can't handle honesty. And then at the same time, like Jacqueline said, they're in love with the fairy tale. You
it.
know, it's the fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
They want all the feel good parts of the
Yeah.
love and the relationship when, something might happen that could change that person's opinion or if they're
Opinion
going to
or
get
their
married
view.
anymore.
They change their
Right.
view,
No,
because
exactly.
things look different when you start telling the truth. But if
Yeah,
you
that's true.
think that your love can survive,
Yeah,
then you've made the right choice. Okay.
that's
So if
true.
you feel that
That's
that
true.
person is going to walk out on you because you tell them the truth, then by all means, please end it now.
I agree.
Because they're not the person that you thought that they were.
Yeah, end it now, or at least just have the conversation. Because even if you just have a great idea, you can have a great idea birthed in you or something like that. Now, there's no shot to the women that have their men's back, that build
Hmm.
empires with their men.
Absolutely.
I think those women should get every bit that's coming up to them if the man decides to leave them, and or vice versa. If the woman decides to get a change of heart and there's a man that's been loyal to that woman and he's been supportive, a stay-at-home dad or whatever the case may be, and she decides to up and leave him, he should get what he deserves too.
But
You
see,
know,
again, goes back to planning your marriage.
yeah, you have
You
to plan
know,
it.
you have to plan
Yeah,
your marriage, not the wedding. And I thank Jacqueline for saying that. You know,
yeah,
you no matter what role that you're going to be playing, you still have to have that conversation. It's going to be a hard conversation. You know,
I
you have
agree.
you
I
have to
agree.
talk about what happens if this doesn't work, and
Yeah.
not
Hey,
and
I'm
not
glad we got Chris commenting too in the
is that
comments.
Chris
What's
in
up, Chris?
there?
Yeah, he's in there. I
Slacker,
see he's commenting right now from the M2M-TV page. What's up, dog? We missed you tonight, man. I see you
slacker,
though. He's not. Hey, don't dog my brother like that. He ain't slacking. He had
slacker.
he had other stuff to take care of tonight. So hey Chris, we let her on the show again. It was okay. She held it down. She was trying. She was trying. Tonight she held it down. But I miss you, bro. Wish you were here with me tonight and all that good stuff. You know. No, Tony did good. She held it down tonight. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you. You know.
Oh, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
So let's see. We
Uh,
we have one more comment before we wrap up. One more, real quick,
okay.
Tony.
Okay.
Russell says, "Well, some men like save, and some women like to spend. I guessing that's what he said. But some people
Hmm.
can't handle the truth." Okay,
Very true.
that's the truth right there. That's the truth right there. Some men like to save, and some women like to spend, but some
Hmm.
people can't handle the truth. That is
Very
real
true.
right there. So that's why before you get married, have a serious conversation. Even if you don't sign a prenup, write your shit down. Talk about it. See what's going on. I personally believe that people growing up now, because these millennials, they like to do their own, businesses or build successful careers, and there's women making money, there's men making money. I think you guys should sit down with an attorney, because marriage is a legal thing. It's a legal
It's a
thing.
binding contract.
It is a binding contract. You are responsible for whatever that person does. So there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Wait. Chris said she talking too much like a woman as usual. Yep.
I know he's not talking. He's not talking about me, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing tonight, Chris. No, but she held it down. She did good tonight. I had her contradicting herself a little bit tonight, Chris. I
was trying to be Chris.
No,
I was trying to be Chris.
No,
but I'm gonna. You know what, KV? I'm gonna get you for that. I'm gonna get you. I am.
She's gonna get you, man. Well, look. So, Tony, do you have any last words? Which I know you do. Do you have any last words on tonight's show? I know you do. Go ahead, baby. It's okay. Go ahead.
I can't believe you just said that.
Because I know you do the voice. Come on. I'm just trying to get you to your fan. Go ahead.
Oh, my God. I can't stand you.
Go ahead.
No, but I already said it. Okay. In all seriousness, I really believe that people need to not be so afraid to talk about the serious issues of finances before they get married. I'm going to say this. I had a horrible divorce. Horrible. Mm-hmm. And take it from me. Talk about it.
Wow.
Talk about it. I mean, not that my ex-husband and I aren't friends today, because it took some years to be there, but it was not good. So you want it to be as amicable as possible. Okay. And divorce is an ugly word. It's an ugly affair. So it's better to get all of these things done out front, so you know where you stand, because you don't go into the marriage thinking it's going to end. Right. That is not the intention. But you also have to play on the side of being in the corner of reality. Right. Things happen. People are people. You can't put all of your trust to say, yeah, he would never do that, or she would never do that. People are going to be people. And every time you think that they won't let you down, they will. And that could lead to the demise of your marriage, period. So you have to talk about what ifs. You have to. And I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay. And I agree with you. I think, like I said, I think that's good words of wisdom from a woman's perspective, because, women should talk about it. Us fellas, we got to talk about it, so that's what's up, man. Get a prenup. So you agree that a prenup is a good thing. You agree.
A prenup or a postnup, but you have to have the conversation. Okay. You have to have the conversation.
Okay. There it is. So we want to thank y'all tonight. Make sure you tune in next week. Tony, I really appreciate you joining the show with me tonight. Aww. In absence of my brother, I say it always that I can't do this show without my brother from another mother, Chris. But we did it tonight, and I thank you so much for chiming in and giving your words of wisdom. And even I thank all the listeners. You guys joined the conversation. We had some new listeners tonight, Russell and Anthony, all of you guys, Emerald, Latifa, Jacqueline. Thank you guys so much for chiming in tonight. Even Chris at the end of the show, thank you so much for chiming in, man. Denisha, thank you for coming back and joining the conversation with us. We have fun. We try to have a real conversation. Make sure you tune in next week. And if you guys have a topic that you want me and Chris to talk about next week, go to our page, M2M-TV on Facebook, and comment. Send us a message, and make sure you go over to the Hot Topics Talk Radio website to check out our sponsors. Again, we want to thank Shades of Africa with the 2 locations. We also want to, in order, Tony, we also want to thank the Urban Sentinel with our very own Reggie Kearney. And, you can check him out on, I believe, Tuesdays for Real World News. And you can also thank you SPMG Media with Gina Smith, and also FES Protection. So for more information on our sponsors, make sure you go over to HotTopicsTalkRadio.com and check out all the sponsors. All right, check out all the sponsors. And if you want to go back and see Tony, that lovely voice over there, check out her show on Wednesdays. Check out her show Wednesdays, Hot Topics, with her and Yvonne. And, you know, y'all just go crazy on that show. Y'all go crazy on that show. But look, every Thursday we'll be right here, me and Chris. You just got finished watching M2M-TV with that lady on the show tonight. It's I guess it's man to woman tonight. That's what it was. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I'm sure you got some final words, Tony. You got some more final words?
No. Okay. I got things to do. I'm trying to get off of here.
Well, there it is. Hey, thanks, y'all. Love y'all. We'll see y'all next week, okay? You've been watching M2M-TV. Take care, y'all. Love you guys. Bye, Tony.
Bye. Man to Man Radio, you are clear.